what happened with Modern Warfront? Is it going to be released this year, in 2025, or in 2030 after GTA 6? Okay guys, so today I bring you some news and the updates about this game, because we have a direct answer from the devs about the release date of this project. Also some pictures, footage, and more news about the game itself. So basically, one of my subscribers asked the developers team about the release date of Modern Warfront, like what happened if you announced this game for April of 2024 and we are already in August and we don't have even the alpha test of this game. So remember that the first alpha test was scheduled for December of the last year. Then they changed the date for April of 2024, and now to this date we still don't have a release date of this project. So basically they replied that they understand the frustration, but they are trying to avoid giving more dates. They don't want to postpone this anymore, but I don't like this reply because they said that it's their intention to bring the alpha test this year. Okay, so maybe at the end, who knows, but they said that it is a probability. So this actually means that it could be this year, or it could be the next year. And at the same time, they said that they are trying to bring a high quality product. So that's why they are not trying to rush the release date anymore. They already know that the players are mad because of all the release dates that they already gave in the past. I think this game is not gonna be released this year, bro. Like, we don't have the alpha test, not even a release date, and we're close to the end of 2024. Maybe there's a probability that the alpha test could be ready for the end of the year, but you need to keep in mind that normally the duration of those tests is around 1 or 2 months before the global release, and in some cases it could be even more time if there are some errors in the game. So that's all the information that we have until now about the release date, but there are more interesting news about the game itself, because believe it or not, the development is still in progress. Okay, so if you follow their official Discord channel and their Twitter, they're posting the updates of the game almost twice a week. Okay, so they post pictures, videos, sometimes information, and this time we have information about the weather settings of the game, because we're gonna have battles in the morning, in the night, in the afternoon, and even with rain. So remember that they are trying to bring a game with high physics, so I don't know if the rain is going to affect the physics in some way. Maybe the terrain could be affected by this, or the aircrafts, who knows. And it is pretty interesting because remember that we have some leaks about some tanks that have night vision, including drones and helicopters, so this is a huge thing. Also, there are some pictures about the WZ-10. Okay, so this is a cool helicopter that is pretty well detailed, and as we already noticed, there will be crew in every single helicopter in the aircraft of this game. So keep in mind that the role of the helicopters in this game will be really different compared to the helicopters in Modern Warships, because this time you're gonna be able to control the height of the helicopter. Yes, you will have a control to go up and down, and you're gonna be able to take off and land your helicopter in the aircrafts, without forgetting about the fact that you're gonna be able to change all the equipment of the helicopters. So that's another huge feature of this game. Also, they shared an article about the munitions in Modern Warfront. And it is pretty interesting for me because I'm a War Thunder mobile player and I have some kind of basic knowledge about this. So we will have armor-piercing shells, APCR, APDs, APFDs, high-explosive shells, high-explosive anti-tank, ATGM, and much more. Keep in mind that with all the updates, they're gonna add more types of shells. But the most important piece of information about this article is that they shared that we will have a similar system to War Thunder, which is about the number of shells that you can equip in your tanks. You're gonna be able to control the amount of shells that you can equip in your tanks. So if you equip too much shells, your tank could be destroyed easier because of the explosions created after being hit. So you should be careful about the number of shells that you're gonna equip in your tank. They also shared a new vehicle. This is the HSTVL. So the best thing about this tank is that it is pretty effective against both ground and air targets because of the wide range of its turret. So it can use APFDs and high explosive shells to destroy enemy aircrafts. Also they shared some videos. In this one we can see the KF-51 Panther in action. So it can easily one-shot enemy tanks. We can see some helicopters like the KA-52 and the KA-50, the M163 anti-aircraft vehicle. Also in another video we can see the T-14 Armata in action. Also we can see that it can deploy drones in order to flank the enemies, and apparently with these drones you can also attack them. Keep in mind that there are gonna be multiple types of drones, even kamikaze drones.